Yeah, don't miss that. This crew is going to New Orleans. There's going to be arrests. God knows what's going to happen there. But speaking of New Orleans, a great player for the Saints who's also a guy from my hometown. You know, we had Darnell Stapleton here yesterday.
Yeah, I heard.
A great player for the Saints, and again, a former Union farmer. Let's welcome to the Artie Lange show, Boschetti.
I'm going to screw your name up. You're
Okay,
probably
this is
still,
okay. I'm going to let Boschetti do this. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, buddy, if I screwed this up. They've been Issa Abdul-Quddus.
Quddus. I mean, you closer than a lot of people, though.
Thank you, buddy.
It says, again, you say it, then let him say it.
Issa Abdul-Quddus.
Go ahead.
Issa Abdul-Quddus.
There it is.
See, we even got, Quddus is like, that's actually cool. We got Deuce in your last name.
I know, but people always like so much farther than that. It's like, I get Quddus, you know.
Oh, forget
So
it.
I don't, like, I'll be happy just somebody in the ballpark.
Yeah.
But you know what? You want to be like Michael, or you know, you want that one name status anyway. Just Issa.
Yeah,
we got Issa.
That'd be cool, like
right.
Pepe.
Okay. So you're on the Saints. You're on the New Orleans Saints. So you got a place in New Orleans. You just said. So you're gonna be down at the Bowl.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be down there. I leave like January 27th.
Now is that gonna be a family week, or are we gonna have some fun down there?
We're gonna have some fun out there.
But it's like your mom coming and everything like that.
No, I'm gonna be by myself.
Yeah, that's where you gotta do it.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Did you talk to Orlando about white chicks? Because I've never seen anything like it. But no. So now, how was your first season? Did you enjoy it? I mean, a positive experience?
Yeah, my first season was 2 years ago, so we made the playoffs and everything. You know, I played a lot that
Wait,
year.
wait. But you were there. Okay, you don't have a ring with the Saints.
Oh no, I don't. I got there 2 years
after, yeah.
Okay, so this is your third year.
Yeah, no, it's my second year.
Now, describe the sophomore situation.
Oh, it was a tough year. You know, we got a lot of suspensions and everything. There was a lot of speculations with who's going to be able to play because of what Goodell gave out on us. But you know, we learned a lot this year. You know, like for what the situations were, I think we played pretty decent. You know.
Yeah, Chris. I mean,
How
I
wild was that this year? You know, going through from the summer on, it was like you guys were the center of attention.
I know.
That.
It definitely was wild. Honestly, we didn't have much media attention that I thought it was going to have, you know.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was more like drama with who's going to be able to play this year. Because, you know, Jonathan Vilma was suspended from OTAs, which is like May. So he didn't come back till literally the day before the game. So that's the first time he was with the team since May. So it was like a lot of drama with who'll be able to play this season, who's suspended and everything, who we going to get back and when we're going to get them back. You know, so it was kind of crazy this year.
But in the beginning, there was a lot of media. You don't think even in the beginning there was a lot of media stuff with you guys?
It was a lot of media, but it wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be. You know,
Right.
It wasn't like I thought it was gonna be like people everywhere, but it was like, you know, it was the same guys everywhere. It wasn't like the national media. It was more so
Okay.
like
Hey, they were screwing with Drew Brees for a long time, trying to get that
Yeah,
contract.
and here's the thing: when you're the quarterback, that's not good. I mean, you got to get your head together, right?
Well, I didn't blame Drew for that situation.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not blaming. I'm blaming
yeah.
him for getting the guys who were screwing with him.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
He's that guy. You know that he's the face of that franchise. Down
Right.
there, man. He's
What do you think of Drew? Was he a good guy to have sort of run that show down there?
he's the greatest guy. Because, I mean, he leads by example. You know, he's in there. He's the first guy in, the last guy out.
Right.
He works so hard. So it's like even with the whole contract thing, he didn't work out with us all the whole offseason and everything. But he came out there and destroyed the conditioning test.
No,
you know,
he literally.
like,
I pointed to one game you guys had. This I happened to watch it. It was on national TV against the Packers. And him, him and Rodgers really put on a clinic of like just two great quarterbacks in a shootout. And you could tell. Like, you forget, like, Breeze is, with all this controversy, like, he's in that class of just the greatest guys in the game right now.
Yeah, definitely.
everybody talks about Russell Wilson as a small quarterback. Drew Brees was a small quarterback before Russell Wilson. He may not be as fast, but he was, he's only about 6 feet tall behind the center.
What do you think about that type of quarterback now as a football player? You know, the new sort of like guy who's got the Tim Tebow, the Wilson, the RG3. I mean, look at the game. The game that what's his name had against who am I thinking of? Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, yeah.
I have a sports show, by the way. Yeah, the game he had, I think he had 263 passing yards, like 170 rushing yards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Jim Thorpe. That's just like a football player. But the longevity's an issue because these guys are just putting themselves out there to get hit. As a defensive back, when you see RG3, do you want to hit him harder, or do you have some respect for the fact that let's let this guy have a 10-year career, or you just want to be the guy who knocks him out of the game?
It's not that you want to have respect for him to be a 10-year career, but I always hope everybody has a long career. But it's more so you want to hit him harder, but if you try to go kill him, you might miss him because they're so fast. You know? So it's more so just wrapping him up, getting him down, let it go for the next play.
See, but I appreciate that honesty. So there is the fact that it's RG3. There's incentive because, first of all, look, if you hit him hard, you're probably going to be on Sports Center all night.
Yeah.
You know, because you're hitting one of the biggest guys in the game. But you must be like, hey, this is my territory. I don't see you out here.
Yeah.
Stay back behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's like, first of all, they're fast guys. So when you get a chance to hit them, you're gonna try to like lay in them.
Lay
you know?
them out. Yeah.
But
Right.
the fact is, like, you're not gonna get so many chances because first of all, they're gonna slide all the time, whatever.
Right.
So they know they have to preserve their own
Punks.
career. Yeah. They gotta preserve their own career and everything. So I mean, if you get a chance, I'm gonna give them everything I got. I'm not gonna lay back for anything.
Good for you. Do you feel constricted with the new rules in this game now, where everybody's like such a wimp and he can't hit anybody? And
Nah, I think we just play the game and honestly let the refs call that because I mean we can't really stop how we play. I mean nobody wants to lead with their helmet, but I mean you're still gonna try to hit them to make them feel that you're there.
right.
How much does playing without Sean Payton? How much did that screw you guys up early on?
It was just a little bit different because we ended up having two different head coaches this year.
Right.
You know, we had Joe Vitt through camp and then Aaron Cromer.
Right.
Then Joe Vitt. It's like two different coaching styles. So it wasn't a lot of like consistency, but with the type of type of way they talk and everything. But I mean, it was like I feel like they still ran the program great the way they did. I just heard Eric Coomer got a job with the Bears, I believe.
Yep.
So it was
Right.
a big thing for him. But he's a great coach. They all ran the coach the way Sean would want to. But like it's Sean's program, so he knows little things that they don't.
Well, a name that's come up now in the Eagles world is to take over for Reed. I hear here is
Chip
Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. So, but what do you think? What's going to happen with Peyton? What do you think is going to go on there?
Yeah, he just signed a long contract with us, so he's back. So I think everything will be back to normal.
No, but I mean, as far as the team, and him coming back into the organization, you think it's going to be smooth and everything? I mean,
Oh yeah, because I mean we didn't really change much as everybody used Sean's philosophy to do this, but now he's going to be here to be able to talk to us before games, and he knows little things that they don't because he can't tell them everything, So
amongst the players, him coming back, it should be smooth.
oh yeah, it's definitely going to be very smooth.
What's the difference in a coach like that? I mean, you say you run the same system, you run the same type of plays, but obviously he brings something. What does he bring that you didn't have this past year that you had the year before?
Honestly, it's like the way he on his sideline. It's like you play for Sean Payton because he has such an intensity to win the game. It's like, man, you feel it. So like on the sideline, he's like all the way in the game. So you want to like match his intensity, and he's not even playing, So it's like you're trying to get on his level.
Yeah, I know a lot. I always thought that with Bobby Knight. When you look at him as a player on his team, he's throwing chairs, and you're going, "Well, I'm playing point guard. I got to get like, how do I get? Is it a 5-hour energy drink? Or what's going on?" I mean, but if you can't get pumped up.
I know.
That's why I never understood guys on coke. Even Lawrence Taylor supposedly was on coke for a lot of big games. You talk about the greatest player ever. It's Monday night against the Redskins. If you need coke to get up for a game, I mean, you shouldn't be in the NFL.
I know, right?
I mean, you have no problem getting. I mean, how much? You're living a dream, man. Yeah, I mean, how much fun is that?
It's the best, It's honestly, I wake up every day. I look at it like, man, I'm playing what I wanted to do when I was like 8 years old.
Right.
I'm playing football for a living. I'm getting paid for it and everything. So, I mean, I don't really need much to get me hyped for a game.
How was it? I've always wondered this. He's suspended for the year. The NFL made it crystal clear he's not supposed to be around you guys, not supposed to be talking to you guys. Do you ever see him at a 7-Eleven in New Orleans or something like that? I mean,
I haven't seen him.
It's like, and what if you did see him? Were you under instructions not to? That you gotta.
Under instructions to throw a Slurpee in his face. You know what? That's a good question. Hold that thought. We got a break right now, but I want you to answer that when we come back because that's interesting. You're in the same town. We got a break. We'll come back with more of Issa what?